Should we or should we not boycott Tyla?
May she no come.
When Chidima is facing deportation in South Africa, then you say we should
Chidima is
stand
not facing deportation.
Boycott xenophobia.
Yes, boycott xenophobia, but must you boycott Tyla?
No, but the fact is, if you look at the real facts, Nigerians are the best immigrants
Thank
in the world.
you.
They are the best.
Yes,
they are the best.
What
Go
are
to
you
the
saying?
US. Wait. Go to the
Go to
US.
the UK. People are
like say this our debate. Why even sleep fast?
The best immigrants in diaspora are Nigerians.
Tyla will go back.
And you see this enter South Africa. As they come down from plane,
So
they told us
they take
if
our
you are
flag,
Nigerian,
because
here,
normal in
then
Nigeria
they
when
pack all of us go one room.
One thing I love about Nigerians is that the moment they find a little bit of convenience, they maximize it for success.
Settle down and succeed.
Here in
We
Nigeria.
respect foreigners.
We respect foreigners too
Even
much.
person wey come from Lesotho with a carrier for head. And
So all of a sudden it's a problem. It's a problem that you go to a country, you excel, you are so good, and then the government is now like, okay, we need to cut your wings a little bit. That's not how success works.
I'm just having a foreign partner, which is a
I want to
Nigerian
know
partner.
what your point or what your stance is.
What I'm making a point is that the xenophobia of a thing, it's from people need to understand that people who are doing xenophobia are people that are in, you can see their dress code.
Many South African leaders in their history that are respected came to Unilag. They studied in Unilag when they run from the appetite government.
Nigeria gave Nigeria.
To start doing it. Remember, we are the ones that taught them. We started Ghana must go. We taught them. We know how to do it.
No,
very well.
the main.
So if they push us, we will do it.
Hold on. I understand that it is valid to feel that Tyla coming to Nigeria after the whole xenophobia, but the phone where you use take type, not the MTN SIM dey
I
inside.
use Glow.
Did you not watch DSTV last night?
No.
You are watching this on DSTV. You see, there's a bit of hypocrisy at the end of the
The
day.
truth is that the
Why are we holding Tyla accountable?
Tyla should stay back.
And do you remember that there are so many
Stay back.
Nigerians that have refused to go back to their homes?
She should stay back.
They are still in South Africa.
She should stay back.
Let's try to bring peace. I understand that, yes.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. The country, when she comes to Nigeria, she's coming. We are going to buy tickets, right? She's expecting Nigerians to buy tickets, and it's our money, right?
Don't you buy data on MTN?
No, I don't use MTN anyway. So I'm the right person to be saying this.
Don't you watch DSTV? Swear for your life, say you know they watch
In the
DSTV.
5 years, I have not watched DSTV.
Even when you go to a restaurant and they own it, you will not watch.
I mean, usually the TV.
You don't go to ShopRite.
The TVs are not. Eban or Blanco.
Titi o sọ̀rọ̀ ni.
I want her to go stay there.
Let her not even come. Let her not come.
How is it my
Do you
fault?
know that Nigerians need a very let me tell you something. Nigerians need a very minimum. There is a very basic minimum requirement for Nigerians to accept.
Your money there. Your money there.
One thing I love about Nigerians is that the moment they find a little bit of convenience, they maximize it for success.
Settle down and succeed.
That is what Nigerians
Masters
do.
upon masters.
But now,
Don't worry. They will go back.
Some immigrants are angry because of the fact that Nigerians come in, they see it, they leverage these things and become mega successful. And so all of a sudden it's a problem. It's a problem that you go to a country, you excel, you are so good, and then the government is now like, okay, we need to cut your wings a little bit. That's not how success works.
They look for the
And
easy targets.
the funny part
And
is that-
Nigerians are easy to
And let me now
target.
make you laugh.
Because we
The
have
funny
people
part is
leadership.
that we don't reciprocate their treatment here in
We
Nigeria.
respect foreigners.
We respect foreigners too
Even
much.
person wey come from Lesotho with a carrier for head.
Do you
With a carry
understand?
them for head, we are so hospitable. And then you treat us like what? I say I start
We are
from
targeted. The truth is that we are targeted.
I was detained in
and
South
it is-
Africa.
and
They escorted me to go and do it.
And
At the airport. Na e-visa, I use e-visa enter South Africa.
Let me address
I use e-visa enter South Africa.
I want to address that
As they come down from plane,
So
they told us
they take
if
our
you are
flag,
Nigerian
because
here,
normal in Nigeria
then they
when
pack all of us go one room. That room, all of us they stand sometimes.
They will look different.
Somebody escorted me to go and pee. They want me in Africa.
At least they didn't ask you to go.
They didn't ask you to go back.
Our podcast episode, Jack.
South Africa don't do well. Many South African leaders in their history that are respected came to Unilag. They studied the Unilag. When they run from the appetite government.
Nigeria gave Mandela a Nigerian
Some of them
passport.
lived in Ikoyi.
Nigeria gave Mandela a Nigerian passport.
They lived in Ikoyi.
These things are
Went to
documented.
school in
People
Unilag.
donated for this their attack
Yes.
that they were having.
Yes.
Yes, and I have to say it's not an excuse for you to go to somebody else's country and misbehave.
That's my point.
It is not.
No. That it is not a valid point.
No, the problem is that you do not hastily, as she said, you do not hastily generalize a population.
It's not a valid point. It's not a valid point. It's not a valid point. If you go to a country and you commit a crime, their laws should deal with you. It's not the point. Don't tell me, oh, you come to our country, you commit crime. Then your laws are not enforceable. And I have said it here in South Africa. Run the check now. We don't follow for those where they commit the crime there. But if they look for easy targets. If you are not up on the list, then why are you now saying, oh, you people come to our country and do? Zimbabweans.
Those ones that are committing crime, even if the person is a Nigerian, let them go to jail.
Yes.
Anybody that is committing crime on a foreign land has to go to jail. But the moment you begin to hastily generalize people that are contributing actively in a place positively to the economy, and you hastily generalize them as, oh, they are like this, and give them a badge,
and telling them to go back.
Because we don't do that here in our community.
We will start doing it. We will start doing it. Remember, we are the ones that taught them. We started Ghana Must Go. We taught them. We know how to do it.
No, the main.
So if they push us, we will do it.
Who I blame? The people I blame is Nigeria, our own leaders. If not, if to say everything they all right here, why I want Japan now?
Yes, now.
Why do I want to leave?
Yes, now.
There is no reason. There is no incentive. The problem is that our leaders have given incentive for people to leave this country.
Yes, now.
Yes, if there was no incentive, wait here, even me as it is now, as incentive day for me to Japan, I still never Japan. But if the country was way better than this, many people will be coming back now.
All right, let's talk about Tyla and South Africa.
Oh, you mean go back?
Yes.
If she doesn't come to Nigeria, we should die.
Hold on.
I could care less. I'm not bothered. Whether we book or we don't book, I don't care. I'm not bothered.
We don't want to see that. When Chidinma is facing deportation in South Africa, then you say
Chidinma is not facing deportation.
She's in court.
Listen, Chidinma is a DF. Let me answer her. Good evening, sir. Chidinma is a South African with a South African ID. But what happens in the papers of her parents is what is affecting her to say that she's non-citizen. So they are debating on court in order for her to continue as a citizen, or she was given a PR as somebody who entered as a foreigner. But Chidinma was born in South Africa and left, and later on was brought back. And she's on citizen. And she is not the only one battling it. My child is a born South African because the mother is a South African, the father is a Igbo. Now, in St. Dominic's, they are saying she cannot have a government health card, only private hospital health card, because the father is a Nigerian and I'm South African. So it's not only, I'm telling you about my own personal child, not Chidinma's story. Now, my child have an ID. My child have an ID number that starts as a South African ID number, not as a nationality ID number. Now, which is the same as Chidinma. But Chidinma is saying, I want my ID to start as a South African ID card instead of a dual citizen. So that is what they are arguing. That is what I'm also battling with my own child.
See, and you're only making my point. You're only making my point even stronger, because Chidinma is you're saying she's even a South African because she was born in South Africa.
Yes.
But why now they're debating her citizenship level? How strong is her citizenship, or whether her parents are South Africans or not? Why is that a debate? If
it's happening like that. It's happening like that because of the operation Foreigners Must Go. On a normal day, let me tell you, no, it's getting like that because Chidinma is famous. Chidinma is famous. That is why her own is out there. Let me tell you something. A whole lot of half South African mothers have foreign fathers, not only Nigeria, even Zimbabwe and everything, in the Department of Home Affairs. That is what is happening now. They want to rebuke, to take their ID numbers from them and say that they are not citizens. But forgetting that the law before says that if your mother is a South African as a child, your parent, like us in South Africa, as a mother now, in our ID, if you make a passport for your child, you can decide to put only you as a mother of the child without putting the father's details. And that makes the child a South African. But suddenly they want to change that and say that both parents should be there. And if one parent is not there, then that makes that particular child not a full South African.
So please, what are you arguing?
So it didn't start. What I'm trying to say, that you see this issue of xenophobia, when you live the life, you go to my page, you will see it. Even this one is not brutal. 2017, 2018, it was so brutal that we lost so many lives of our dear husbands, wives, family, a whole lot. People, pure South African, born and brought up, parents South Africans. I'm just having a foreign partner, which is a Nigerian partner.
What your point or what your stance is?
What I'm making a point is that the xenophobia of a thing, it's from, people need to understand that people who are doing xenophobia are people that are in, you can see their dress code, that are in village, that's Nigerian language, right? That are in the rural areas. Now, when you see a man that is in a rural area coming into town and see a man speaking English, doing better than him, in his mind, it feels like this person came to take what belongs to me. And in which that's not what the foreigners are doing.
Okay, so I'm trying to
now,
understand.
What I'm trying to let you know is that even when you see the person leading them, their accent, their English, their behavior, it will tell you that who is even leading them. Okay, the woman, you see, her ex is Nigerian, that woman. So sometimes when you are judging a case, you have to find out what are the points, what are the things that led to this. You see my comments, I'm saying that up until tomorrow, DF is my family. Nigeria and South Africa, family to forever we go. If you check my page, it's not even up to 24 hours. I just came back to Toronto from Winnipeg. I was with royal fathers of Yoruba land there. More than 9 of them, they came there for something. And I was invited there. We were still talking about this xenophobia of a thing. The people leading it need to be educated. These are the people who doesn't even know that back in the days, Nigeria used to, in their school, they used to contribute to save South Africa during the days of apartheid. Awareness needs to be there. So I am saying that Tyla is not, if she wants to go to Nigeria, she probably is trying to send a message of we are one. But the management, they didn't make her to say it. If you are popular in South Africa and you are in all the platforms as a celebrity, a content creator, or anybody, we will ask all of us that we know that we need peace. Put it in your page, make awareness, make the generation that is coming up to know that we are one Africa, we are brother and sister. It's not there on Tyla's page. So she doesn't deserve to go to Nigeria. What is she going there to do? Why she's not supporting Stop Xenophobia?
One second. You're saying Tyla is coming to Nigeria to send a message that, why is she coming to Nigeria to send a message? We're not the one. She should go to South Africa and send that message in South Africa. It's in her country that she needs to send that message, not to us.
Let me give you how our people, my people don't think like you. They think like me. If a South African man or woman see you with a certain foreigner, they wanna be interested on what is making you and those people be together. So Tyla is bringing herself down to say, these people are not a harm. We are one. As I can go to them as an upcoming young artist, same as you guys that are upcoming. You have to know that we are together. We are one Africa. We are not enemies. That's the message that her management were trying to send. Now,
they are not passing it, and we are not buying it. Their message should be to their people, not to us. And however she's trying to, if she's coming here to convince her people that, oh, Nigerians are good people, look at them hosting me. No, we're not buying that message. It shouldn't be us paying for, taking the brunt of that. Why do you want to come here to tell us that, oh, tell your people that we are good people?
You know why she wants your people Snail. You know why she wants to do that? Because there's a narrative going around that South Africans have a comfortable country. They don't go to other people's country, but the foreigners are coming to our country and doing a lot. So me, I'm talking to you, I'm a South African. I'm not in South Africa. I'm in Canada. So now we that are exposed, that travel a lot, we are trying to tell them that whatever that you are doing, it's affecting us that are outside. Now, if you know the number of South African women that are in Nigeria, you will know that you can build a country out of them. But the people who are doing the xenophobia, they did not know.
I get your point. You are saying it's
so. You are fighting with somebody who doesn't know, who doesn't have a passport, who have never even entered Europe before.
I get your point.
So if you are speaking with somebody who has not entered aeroplane before, somebody who has not been anywhere, the only way to convince that person is by practical. You cannot be writing to the person. You have to show in action.
Wait, the leaders of South Africa are not the village people.
It's now the current president of South Africa, before he entered us, he's not into political. It's money that took Ramaphosa there.
So he's a village
because he was into mining. Do you think if it was still Zuma that was still ruling South Africa, or if it was still Thabo Mbeki or Nelson Mandela, the people that goes way back with other African continent or with other foreign nationality, this kind of a thing will be happening? It's not gonna happen. You have to find out if the leaders that are there, they even understand what is happening.
Wait, you are saying the people? Huh?
I want to bring Femi Aderogba.
Okay, let me leave, please. So I let the two ladies go back and forth.
So you are not going back and forth. People living in South Africa are the people.
I'm trying now. This girl just come out of nowhere. Now let me tell you, somebody come out of nowhere because her name is Zuma, and she started an organization they call March. Operation They Must Go. They must close the shop. They must do this. What kind of a person is that? There's no much that
you guys as South Africans, you the educated South Africans, should stay in South Africa and talk to your village people and educate your village people.
How many of your Nigerian people that are educated, that have money, and their children are in Nigeria, if not abroad?
No,
it's the same advice. So you can't say that we that are educated, we should stay in a country that we can see that is not safe for us.
Nigerian illiterates are not the ones making decisions for Nigeria. South Africans illiterate or village people cannot be the ones making decisions for South Africa. The South Africans elite,
because South Africa is a republic country. It's a republic. It's a republic country.
I see.
You people should talk to your people. That's the point. No. And you people should not come out of South Africa to talk. Stay at home and talk to your people.
No,
that's it.
You can't say that. We can only voice out, but we cannot change things if South Africa is a republic. Now, let me tell you, when the Igbo people from your country was in Eastern Cape saying that one of them is a king, you are in a village. You are not in a town like Johannesburg or Cape Town. You are in a village where you know there's a king there. And you now claim that you are a king of that place.
What happened?
Then you will know that there will be a law.
I don't know the story you're talking about. I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to. I said to you, go and investigate. You are in. Let me tell you. Okay, like I come to. Let me say now. I come to Nigeria. Then when I get to Nigeria, which place do I know that has a king? Okay, I go to Oniru. I know that there's a royal family there, right? And then I now open up another palace and I start saying I'm the king of Oniru.
Nigerian did that.
Yes, Igbo person did that. Now, when he do that, I'm telling you,
okay.
When he did that, he didn't only did it based on we are empowering. I just told you I attended the one for Yoruba people. They are just empowering the young children that are coming in the diaspora here in Canada to know about the culture. That's not what he did. He said he's a king of that place, knowing that there's a king there, that the place he is not ruled by the government.
Nigerians supporting him.
It was a very big connotation. People were there. People fly from different conferences outside country to attend it. Igbo people.
So you're saying Igbos were supporting an Igbo man that went to
Jesus
a different
Christ.
country claim
you
to be
do
king
have
of
a
that
two
place.
phone. If you have two phone, be googling
Yes, I
what
have
I'm
two
saying
phones.
on your site.
Yeah.
Then
Okay.
when he did this thing, this thing has been happening in Johannesburg. We have a palace. We have the palace of Yoruba people, palace of Bini people, palace of Igbo people. They have been doing it for so many years, and they are in one of the most expensive areas in Sandton. But there was never this kind of a war. But somebody decided that he will go to the village where that kind of thing is being operated, where there's a king, to went and build a palace there. So it's just like you are telling me that you are nobody. I can do whatever I like. I can be a king.
Okay. So is that
and the person that
the
did this
cause?
thing, he's not even recognized in the other king palace that the whole country know, that which is in Johannesburg. So you have to also, he is the one who went to wake those village people. We don't know where those village people
is that the root cause
come.
of this xenophobia? Is that the root cause?
Yes, because xenophobia have come before, and then there was a peace talk, and then it died. Everything went back to normal. But one particular Igbo man decided to go where village people are. These people, they marched from the villages. They came from Deep Kunu, all those Mandela, old village, KZN, KwaZulu-Natal. These people are not like from maybe Freenaging, Free State, civilized area like Durban. They are from, their dress code, you know what it means, is what our men wear when they go mountains, when they go to the thought culture, or when there's a traditional something. So they went from that place and said, you came to our land. We gave you the cities. We gave you Johannesburg. We gave you PE. We gave you Cape Town. We gave you Devon, in the city where there's white people things. Stay there with your white people. Do whatever what you want. But you decided to come to where we are doing our ancestral something, and claim that you are a king.
Well, this story is news to me, but this story does not excuse the attacks on Nigerians or foreigners in South Africa.
It's not, don't say Nigerians. Nigerians are rich in South Africa, my sister. Nigerians, let me tell you, when Nigerians are living in South Africa, xenophobia cannot go there. It's attacking the ones that are not privileged to go where people are. If DF like this go inside South Africa tomorrow, you will go in and come out, you will not hear drama. But it's affecting the people that are in the areas whereby negative news keep coming out from there, whereby you will hear that a certain Nigerian person or a certain Nigerian person of, I don't want to be tribal because I wanted to go to say this thing with a tribe word, but I don't want to say, went and opened a house. In that house, there's ladies, they are doing a certain business. They go out, they come back with money, and then they give this Nigerian person the money, and then this Nigerian person give them the word D. I hope you know what I'm saying, D. DRUG. So now imagine me now, I come to your place and then I rent a house as this big as this my house, maybe like 5 bedroom, 4 bedroom as this big of my house. And then I lock up like 6 Nigerian girls or 5 Nigerian girls or 10 Nigerian girls. They only come out in the night to go source, come back. And then when they come out, instead of giving them food or anything, what I give them is DRUG. And then someone in the village hear it. If it's me that is in the city, I hear it. I will suggest, rehabilitation, or let the social worker be involved. Okay, let's go there, but take the people to rehab and whatever. But now somebody in the village now hear it. If a person in the village that knows only violence, that knows only how to stab or how to burn somebody, hear this thing that maybe the grandchild or his own personal daughter was taken, hear this kind of a thing. Reason it what will happen. Then when it's a civilized family, I want to give you a gist so that when you are answering me, and then if it's a civil, let's say maybe it's now my father. When my father heard that I followed Nigerians, I was in grade 9, probably around 14 to 15 years. When my dad heard I followed, the first thing he did, he said, which area is that? They told my father is in Captain Park, Glen Maris. When my dad got to Captain Park in Glen Maris, he went to where they told him that I used to be there drinking. When he went there, he asked for the owner of the bar. When they asked for the worker say he's not around, but this picture you're looking for, the person always come with our boss. So we can call our boss on the phone. My father didn't go and bring the whole welcome men, villages with her. He called the men and said, I heard you are dating a certain girl. the girl you are dating is my child. She's underage and she left home. Can we meet? I remember very well, they met at McDonald's. When they met at McDonald's, they have a conversation. And then through that, my boyfriend that was a Nigerian there, my father knew that I was abused. My father knew the things that made me run from home. Up until today, till when he went to his grave, 2023, he never hated a Nigerian man. So you have to sometimes analyze the points, the main things that are bringing out. We are not supporting the violence. We are not saying it's good. Now, if you can see me, I'm advocating, I'm saying, is Nigerian people working in the airport? Somebody say Nigerian people are doing drugs, are giving the kids this. I said, it's not possible because a Nigerian person doesn't work in customs. A Nigerian person doesn't work in the airport. Our people are the ones going out to bring this and then bringing it in and give somebody who is desperate of doing a business. You understand? So, and then that person took over opportunity of making money.
Okay, I hear you.
So in as much we are saying stop xenophobia, but we also have to tell our foreign people that when you get to people's land, behave accordingly. Do the things according. Do not destroy people. I can't come to Nigeria and destroy women and I'll go scot-free.
We hear. Oh, Nigerians. There are some Nigerians that are criminals in South Africa. We hear. But what you are saying in essence is that the people perpetrating these xenophobic acts are the non-entities or basically the villagers of South Africa. South Africa are the ones perpetrating this act. How is it that the villagers of your country are the ones in the forefront?
Because South Africa is a republic country.
Them to order.
In as much there's democratic. Let me explain to you. South Africa is a republic country. In as much there's rights, there's democratic, there's constitution and what the rural areas, which is the royalties and what they still have a say more than what you think Ramaphosa can do.
Okay, so they have more say. Okay,
yes.
But anyway, all of you with your villagers,
like it's a right country. It's a right country whereby if the people are saying we want to vote, let GF be a president, it must be like that. No any other person will talk. The government can say no.
This is have a bigger say in South Africa. Let them stay. Let all South Africans stay with their villagers and leave us in Nigeria alone. You guys should stay with your villagers.
Which is why maybe your people are now coming back home.
Yeah, they are coming back home and they should, as they should. Yeah. If they don't want you, you come back home. Or you go somewhere else, as they should. We are not advising our people to go there anymore. All our people should come back home. Now, somebody is saying that even in Lagos, there's so many South African girls. I know, especially in those clubs. You see them there. Some of them, they are strippers, they are what? They are also doing it there. How did they learn about it? Because you know that a Nigerian man say, fine girl, big nyash, you don't drop big money. You are the one who introduced the girl to that thing. Hi, Femi.
All right. Hi. Good evening. How are you doing? Good evening, Daddy, please.
I'm okay. How are you doing?
The great story of our time. The spokesperson of Nigeria, who is seriously concerned about the welfare of Nigerians abroad. And right now, she's more concerned about the welfare of Nigerians in South Africa. Meaning that the issue in South Africa is concerning in nature, and obviously any true Nigerian must really be bothered. And sometimes they have to pass the aggression towards Tyla, and I wouldn't blame any Nigerian trying to do that. I have seen our dear South African sister doing everything possible to give some justification to xenophobia. I wouldn't blame her.
Many years. Because of this, I've lost the house. I've lost the shop. They burn it down and police can't do nothing. Please, they say I'm the one following foreigners. Yeah, please, even my house. Yes. Okay. I had to run to Istanbul. Stayed in Istanbul 6 years. After the child grew up, and then I had to come to Canada. So it's a lot. Then it's echoing.
Am I still echoing like this?
Now you are better.
Oh, you're better.
Okay, better. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I understand the angle you are coming from, but the honest truth is that what is bad has no other name that it is bad. there are some things that are worth defending, to be honest. And there are some things that defending it is, you may be good, you may have good intention, you may have good mind, but defending it is as good as you are like those who are actually promoting that thing for xenophobia. Honestly, number one thing, if you have to consider it, is that why this act is happening is that some South African, the native of South Africa, they believe that the foreigner, which of course Nigerians are among those populations, they are taking
village South Africans. Answer the
no. See, South Africans are just South Africans. Yes, I understand people in the rural South Africa, of course. But when you look at what is trending on the media, you can still trace the action of the rural South Africans. You can still trace it to the support of the one who are the urban dwellers. So you cannot exonerate the urban dwellers in South Africa from this act of xenophobia. Because obviously, if those in urban areas, they are not in support of what is happening.
The child is making noise with a toy, but I can hear you now.
Okay, now, if you are living in the urban South Africa and you are not in support of it, there are celebrities. Oh, please, they are celebrities. They are public personalities. They would have used relevant media platforms to discourage what is happening in the rural South Africa. But I don't think I have seen bulk of celebrities, South African celebrities, who live in urban South Africa, coming out to condemn what
they are doing it. They are doing it. You probably just don't know them.
One of them, though.
Now they are doing it. You probably don't know. You don't know them. I know them. They are doing it. You probably don't know them. Well, like the place I told you that I was invited 3 days ago in Winnipeg. It's from my page. They found me. They know me from.
Okay, let me give you an instance. Let me give you an instance now. I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying majority. Yeah. Now, and this is what I mean by majority. For instance, now in Nigeria, it is very hard for some popular personality to talk, and you say they are not talking. I believe that if the major class A celebrity of South Africa, they are really against this, you will go to BBC, you will see it as headline. You will go to CNN, you will see it as headline. You will go to
you watch SABC? You don't watch SABC in Nigeria, so you can't know. They are doing it.
But still,
they are doing it.
But what I'm not making you to understand is that number one, this fight against xenophobia by South Africans against it is not kind of popular and it's not kind of massive. Now, Tyla, while I was listening to you, you said something. You said, Tyla, she's coming to Nigeria to...
It's not yet confirmed. I confirmed it this morning. She's just trying.
Okay, allegedly. Okay, allegedly, she's coming to Nigeria for certain reason. And you said in your word, if I quote you, you said she's coming to actually associate with Nigerians and also discover what is happening. But there is an adage in Yoruba that we say that virtue starts from home. If truly and truly she's concerned about Nigerians, she ought to have been making the campaign through her music, through her local concerts, and other. You must have been taking advantage of public events in South Africa, local public events. Even
now,
at the village level.
Our people are not like you guys. Let me just tell you one point, because you just raised one.
People are not like
now, Femi, in South Africans, I just gave you myself as an example. You see, as Daddy Freeze doesn't always hide where he lives. Sometimes he play with Bella and Forex outside his house. In my country, you will be sleeping. If you want supported, you need to understand Tyla is a firstborn of her family, and Tyla is a colored. She's from a very dangerous place, which is Cape Town. Now, in the past, myself, I have went into the parliament where everybody was sitting. I used my father. I entered the place, and then I told him I want to talk, and I was given an opportunity. Before I leave the place, a phone call that made me leave that place was my nanny calling me that they are burning the house and the shop. My country is not like your country whereby you as Femi now, you can be an activist and be doing whatever, even standing in front of the camera doing awareness. They will not do you anything and there will be protection. It's different.
This is what you are saying. This is what you are saying. You're
it's very, very different. And she left her mom. She's just fighting. She's in the US. She's not in South Africa.
What she's saying is that those people are like animals. And
that's what I'm trying to let you know.
Animals,
so she's also thinking, if you are fighting, I can fight them from here because I'm in Canada and my family is with me. So they don't have anybody to burn apart from my mother's family, which I don't care. So anybody who is doing activism want to talk. You have to be careful because if you wake up in the morning, they will even burn you inside the house. So how many is not only foreigners they are burning, they are also fighting us personally.
Let me land my point now because this other phone I'm using does not have much battery. So let me land my point. What you just did is you are only trying to educate us in the aspect of cultural geography. That the media culture of Nigeria is different from the media culture of South Africa.
Exactly.
We are not disputing that fact or discounting that fact. But he who wants to come to Nigeria to do certain things must also read about our culture, must understand our media way of life. Now, in Nigeria, if you want to come and do certain things, it's very important for you to have, is a major requirement for Nigerians, for you to have associated with us in difficult times. I understand that Tyla, she is trying her possible best to safeguard herself, her family, and everything she must have built for a while. No doubt about it. However, for now, a media representative, a manager, they should be sensitive
which
enough.
Are Americans, not even South Africans. Tyla's management are not South African.
Let me now tell you something. If Tyla is really kind of highly, I don't want to use that word. If she's actually sensitive, she should have gotten at least 2 PAs that are Nigerians. They don't need to hold major posts. they don't need to hold major posts. But if Nigerians see that Tyla have 2 PAs, maybe making that he frees the PA, that if he's going to Honest Bunch, talking about Tyla, that would have doused the tension.
Wizkid is always with Tyla. Wizkid should carry Tyla, they do broadcasts and do video and speak about this, then it will be better.
Let me get somewhere. Now, Tyla hasn't done that. She just woke up overnight and she wants to come to Nigeria. Nigeria is an ethnic and cultural diverse country, which you must learn our language, our way of life before you do that. Now, should we totally reject Tyla because of xenophobia? Now, it's two ways. Number one, if Nigerians are really concerned about xenophobia, by now, all Nigerians should have migrated to Tinubu TV and leave DSTV and not subscribe to DSTV. But
the shareholders of multi-choice are Nigerians, not South Africans. So if you are saying it should go, it means you are taking your own people's business.
I'm just giving an instance. Wait now, I'm giving an instance. But BB Nigeria is ongoing right now. And yet, Nigerians, they are still much focused on BB Nigeria through DSTV streaming. That's to show that Nigerians are actually trying to be sentimental and reactive. I wouldn't blame Nigeria for being reactive. I would rather blame South African leaders, influencers, and even South Africans in Europe, America, China, and every other continent of the world. Let me give you an example. You are saying that Tyla can be vulnerable to attack. But how about South Africans? How about South Africans in America? What if they would protest? No to xenophobia. What of the South African in United Kingdom? No.
That's what I'm telling you, Femi, that they are doing it just because you're not seeing it. It means
It's
it's
not
not happening.
making waves.
They're not loud enough. We're not
They
hearing
are
it.
wild enough.
No.
They are
It's
wild
not
enough.
making waves.
As I'm
No.
talking
I
to
feel
you,
loud. They're not
almost
loud
all the
enough. I don't hear
diaspora South Africa ambassadors, they didn't open the embassies. Why? They said
Let
we are
me
not
no. Let
working
me tell
because of
you.
xenophobia
No.
should
Okay.
stop.
Let me say it
You
this
don't
way.
watch
They are doing
SABC,
it.
so you
Okay.
cannot see
Okay,
South
let me
Africans
give you this.
protesting.
Let me give you this. They are doing it. Yes.
They are
Kudos to
doing
them.
it.
But they are not doing it on a macro level.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigerians want to see them doing it on a macro level.
Because they have a
You are
lot at
going
stake. You want them to burn down their families? Is that what you're saying? The same way you're worried
in
about your
UK.
people, they are also worried about their families back home. If I'm
Hold on,
here,
In
guys. Can you
UK.
guys mute? I want to say
Okay.
something. First of all, I like to appreciate our callers. I mean, radio. I'm used to radio. Everybody's caller. That snail get pepper. The pepper enter my brain, my bone marrow. It was so sweet. God. And now some fried plantain. But anyway, I wanted to say something. I started this conversation at Honest Bunch. And I was like, why? And the amount of insults people insulted me. Do you realize the advantage of a conversation? Ever since this lady has started talking, have you not picked one or two things that have enlightened you in one way or the other regarding the going-ons in South Africa? See, I grew up in the hood. I grew up in Arimo, Ibadan. All I need, if I want me to do Tolu strong thing, make I just talk, say Tolu na winch. Before you know it, they don't bring kerosene, they don't bring petrol, they don't bring tire. It is as easy as that. All they need is somebody where they live that area where everybody know. Make point person say na winch. They go don't light you fire before they hear. There are many dimensions to this. It's not an open and closed case. I don't know Tyla. I don't like Tyla. I'm not a fan of Tyla. I don't want Tyla to come to Nigeria. But my question is, can we talk about it? And the reason why I set up this forum is, if we could have people to talk, you are not agreeing with each other, but you are sharing information, you are sharing perspectives, you are sharing opinions and ideas. That is what we need. My biggest problem with Nigerians is, once Nigerians say my heart is green, there is no amount of trying to convince them that it's pink and brown that works. And they have the bandwagon effect. Everybody joins the bandwagon. Look, I'm not saying Tyla should not come to Nigeria, but can we also learn to tolerate counter opinions and conversations without insult? I started this live insulting people's fathers and mothers. Why? Because they came and started insulting me. So more than the Tyla conversation, there is a Nigeria conversation. I don't want to blame Peter Obi, but I think this thing started with obedience. Is us on the highway. If I come and say Tolu is a man, you must agree. But I went to school with her in boarding school. I used to see her without her clothes. She's not a man. They go begin stone you. I'm sorry, guys, but this thing started with obedience. That idea that nobody else, if you are not following this, our exact mentality, we will stone you.
That's the problem too with South Africans, you know? If you don't follow them, they will stone you. Exactly.
Talk about it. Until we have conversations and forums like this, we are not going to be able to see the light of the day. I want us to encourage dialogue, conversation. See, at the end of the day, look at somebody saying, Daddy Free, stay on point now. This was my point of setting up this live. This will be your papa live. Call your papa now. Send down WhatsApp message. Send me on in live on Instagram. So Daddy Free, that's why nobody takes you serious anymore. I have 1 million followers. You are on my page. You have 200 followers. Who are they taking serious, me or you? I don't want, the only thing I can brag about that I know is religion. Any other thing, I have ideas, I have opinions, I have prejudices, I have biases, I have perspectives. I am not Femi here. I respect Femi in politics. I don't know anything about politics. It's about football. Other things I know here, but I'm not an authority on anything except Bible. Samaria said it the other, said Daddy Freeze, when you are teaching Bible, I listen to 100%. When you say some things, I don't agree with you, which is fine. You don't have to agree with me. But can we talk without insulting each other?
Yes.
And that is what I can't. If I insulting this, you don't have to agree with her. It is her opinion. Allow her to. Somebody said, imagine somebody telling me, Daddy Freeze, I asked, should we boycott? Should you even be asking that question? Why not? So I should not go somewhere and say,
people are very emotional about this.
I remove my shirt, remove my pants.
But the more emotional, the more you lose wisdom.
Understandably so. People are very emotional about it, and you know, so when and there's the we hear one word and we're just going. We don't want to hear.
That's what DF is saying, that people should should stop being in the Red Sea. Some people should try the Blue Sea. You know, just like Femi, my brother here, he's saying that people are not advocating, people are not, the activists are not talking, people are not, believe you me, it's happening. Do you know that the way they are so stupid, even within themselves, for the past 2 weeks now, the lady that started the match with the other two men that are coming from KZN, the three of them now, they are now fighting.
Very good.
You know why? Because they now believe this one have more crowd. Okay, the other one now have went and meet with the president. So because he didn't go to school, now he has went and met up with somebody who open up his brain and make him understand it. He's now on the side of, we have to stop this xenophobia. Even if we are marching, we can talk to the people that are not well documented, the ones that are doing bad things. Those ones in the prison can be deported, but don't loot people's shop. Don't do the killing. Don't do the... Just yesterday, they attacked his mom's house.
Still, I think we even get it that the people doing this
so you'll be wondering. So you'll be saying
are very tiny.
It can take someone like me that knows, oh, mom is gone, dad is gone. I only have paternal and maternal family, and anyway, we never had a relationship. I'm just on myself. I have made family with people that I met as I'm out and hustling or being in the street. Whatever they want to do, they can go and do. It takes that. But how many of us are like that? Remember, my people don't travel. I started traveling because of I'm around Nigerians, right? I started being exposed because I'm now. If I was still in Free State, where my father and my mother gave birth to me, if I'm still an activist, that is, I will be saying, hey, even with this I let them go. Their own is too much.
If I'm going to move forward,
I've also learned something. I've also learned that basically the elitists or the educated South Africans are afraid to speak up. They don't support it, but they are afraid to speak up.
They don't speak. And let me tell you, as South African educated men, let's leave the ladies, because most of the ladies we know, we are mostly engaged with foreigners. Nigerians they are not even the higher priority. There's Namibian men, there's Botswana, there's men from UK, European white men are married to South Africans in a very large quantity. Nigerians are not even, when it's just that Nigerian own is exposed now based on his Africa to Africa. Zimbabweans get married to South Africans. If you had a premier of Limpopo, which is a province, you guys call it state, a state that is very close to Zimbabwe, he says they must go back, cannot come here, because these people, we speak same language with them. He's speaking about Ndebele, Venda, and what, because they sound the same, they speak the same, they eat the same food. What divided them is just a small river and a border. So you can't call such people foreigners, and they are married to us. Do you know that the deputy prime minister of Manitoba is a young Igbo girl? So when you watch that girl, she's a prime minister in Manitoba, Winnipeg, in Canada here. I was with them 3 days ago. I have a picture with them one-on-one. We have a conversation on my page. You will see it will be posted soon. You will find out that her parents came here how many years ago?
Okay, I'm not
My
permitted to
family
contribute
friend,
further.
my father's best friend. I was born 94. My father's best friend that attended same primary school, secondary school was a Nigerian family. So there's a lot that takes people are scared of dying. Nobody wants to die because of his speaking about something. In Nigeria, Daddy Free is always sitting in his house there and on the light. Nobody goes to his estate to
Wait,
bend
let
down.
Femi talk. Let Femi talk. Femi, go ahead.
Okay, moving further, all I've seen you doing still is making defense for your people. And
I'm not making defense for my people. I can never. You don't know me as DF. I don't even have time for South Africans.
Okay, let me put it.
I don't want the xenophobia. I've been fighting it since 2017. I don't even want anybody to be killed. Everybody have a right
let me
to
say
stay anywhere they like.
All I see you doing is you are trying to explain the way South African behave at home to us, and you are making us to understand that. Oh my God.
I'm saying an injured one is not an injured all. So if you are seeing other people are doing something, don't say that is everybody.
Okay, please hold on. Okay, please. All I see you doing is you are trying to educate us on culture of South Africa. You are trying to make us understand how people behave. And one major point I've seen you giving us is the education rate of South Africans. So I will just urge Nigerians at home, abroad, to understand that it's possible, which I don't have access to the data, it's possible that we Nigerians, based on what my sister has said, I'm making inference, so I'm not certain, that we Nigerians, we are likely educated, the South Africans, we Nigerians, we are likely exposed than them. And we urge us to really play the big brother role in this subject matter. We all know that one way or the other, South Africa, they have had good impact on us, one way or the other. And what do I mean? The MTN we are talking about today, if not for South African investment in Nigeria, we would have still been managing ITEL. Maybe we wouldn't have been where we are. Number two, the ShopRite. We all know how Nigeria market was. It was ShopRite that also created more revolution in the retail industry. Okay. Number three, the DSTV, the GoTV. They have been, their investor has been revolutionary in their approaches towards business, and they've helped us open businesses, industries, whereby Nigerians can successfully beat competitors. So for this reason,
the biggest shareholders are Nigerians, not South Africans.
Is that what?
Multi-choice, which is the DSTV you are talking about. MTN.
There was still
the biggest owner, like a shareholder. Those such companies have shareholders. The biggest shareholders in them are Nigerians. So you can't say that it's a South African company anymore.
Okay, let me take that back. But one way or the other, there have been traces of South Africans in mega businesses in Nigeria that open Nigerian industry up for evolution. So therefore, let's play the big brother approach here. We can entertain them. When we entertain them, we are gullible or we are God. We are just teaching them what being a friend in the same continent, what it means. If they cannot lead by example, we can lead by example. I also understand that an activist, a social activist on social media, he has been frontiering this no to Tyla, no whatsoever. We don't also know his motive. It may be for fame gaining or other stuff. So therefore, we know that South Africans, we are still their backbone. They cannot make it in music without us. We are their big brother. So let's take them as our small boys. Let's take them as people who need us to evolve. However, South Africans should know that once they are misbehaving in their country, there will always be the spillover effect, and there will always be a reactionary approach to what they are doing. We are all Africans. We should be united enough to make things to work. When you are making this kind of segregation,
go ahead.
He did mention that his phone, the battery is low, you remember?
Yeah.
Maybe, but he's right.
Okay, when we are making this kind of segregation, then how can we now blame the Americans who have some kind of racism in their culture? But still, Tyla should also learn that if you are trying to become a public figure, you must learn to stand for what is wrong.
Yes.
All these excuses, all I see my sister doing, honestly, if I'm going to be sincere,
it feels like I'm making excuses, and it's not an excuse. It's just bringing out point to see from, because
where you're coming from.
Yeah, I don't think someone in such music industry would wanna lose Ghana, would wanna lose flavor, and everybody that I had business partners.
She's just making excuses. Anyone who is ready to change the world must know that there are prices to be paid for changing the world.
I'm not making excuses. I don't think Tyla would wanna lose business partners in music industry because of xenophobia. No,
we know she's not losing business.
It will affect her seriously because Nigerians are the one doing the.
Wait a minute. Even though the show organizers are Nigerians, this is also sending a message to us, our own people, that this is not the time to lay in bed with South Africans. This is the time to call them out on their nonsense. We cannot be in bed
to correct what
with
is
South
happening.
Africans. You cannot bring Tyla here when we have Arresta. What happened to Arresta? Why are you bringing Tyla?
Well, and also what I'm saying is that, like, when it comes to music, Femi, before a promoter will say, I'm bringing an artist, it means there's another promoter that reach out and say, we will pay so amount when I have a show with your own artist. So the people that approached Tyla's management saying we want to have a show with you, the first thing that they are going to give them, I know that I work with Billy Q side to side. In short, you can even call me his PA. The first thing that they will ask is that security, accommodation, what is the population like? What kind of a thing are you bringing our artists for? Is it a concert? Is it an appearance? Is it to come and speak? Is it because of this? So before they made it public, in which I'm telling you that is not yet confirmed, because I know it for fact, I have made my own calls, it's not yet confirmed. Before they did that, they could have go through these things that my sister is talking about. So there's even a high possibility that whatever that she's coming for may not even be the concert. Maybe she's probably coming to appear for somebody and go out.
Please, let me quickly ask you a question. Please,
yes.
I think Dave has started his life for the past 2 or 3 hours. I don't know. But please, I want to ask you one simple question. This energy you are using to make defense in favor of Tyla, have you ever done it to really be against xenophobia in the past?
Go to my page. Go to my page from 2017. Go to my page also for yesterday. There's the one that was posted to me just day before yesterday. Go there.
She says she's a big advocate, but we were saying now, as Nigerians, we are not kicking with South Africans, not at the moment. Not while our brothers are being, unalived in South Africa. We are not kicking. We don't want Tyla. We don't want any other South African artists. Not in our space. Not now.
You see the statement you are making now. That's the same.
Temperature of the people. Don't come now. This is the wrong
now
time.
You are making this statement. I'm also trying to tell you that a South African is sitting somewhere now saying the same thing. I don't want a Nigerian. A Nigerian send my sister to the street to become a prostitute for drugs. I don't want a Pakistan. A Pakistan is doing this, and that is where Daddy Freeze is saying with Femi that how about Femi and Daddy Freeze are now saying how about we stop the blame on one person or another. We make one voice and say we don't want this. We want peaceful. That is what the KBSC, the Oyo, His Imperial Majesty was saying in Manitoba yesterday with Olora. They were saying there were many of royal fathers there that we are not saying who is this, because the same thing that Nigerians don't want with South Africans. South Africans also have their own points about it. What can it be done for peace to be there and things can go back normal? Then the xenophobia should stop. Nobody wants the xenophobia. Nobody wants it. That's
why I'm saying that your brothers and your sisters, they need to intensify efforts to discourage
people. That's the problem. You guys talk to your
people. If you think
you too, you have to talk to your people when they get to people's country. They should behave.
No. Our people are accommodating. At least, what is the name of this streamer?
It's not only in South Africa. If they tell you what they are doing in other countries, if I just do the one they are even doing in Canada here,
please
my sister is married to Nigeria.
What is the name of this streamer? Please, what is the name of this streamer that came 2 months ago? I've forgotten the name of that guy. Nigerians accommodated him. There was no controversy around his store. The point remains that you cannot be maltreating people, and the same set of people you are maltreating, you still want to come to their home to present your gift to them. It is not done that way.
That one is not done.
We cannot command Nigerians to be receptive. We cannot command them. We can. Oh yes, I should speak. We can only plead with them. And if they say no, their no is no.
You cannot plead with them, because if you plead with them and they bite your head off, they are within their rights. You can't plead with Nigerians to be accommodating, not right.
No. Nigerians are not South Africans.
So now, what are you guys saying now? You are saying that even the ones that are married to the foreign nationality that are from Southern, because when you are speaking of South Africa now,
a lot of things for us.
So they should leave. No, you are saying that. That's what I'm saying. You are saying that means now you are not also considering the upcoming kids. You are also not. What we need to talk. We have to be on the same language. Stop xenophobia. Stop the killing. So that there will be a peace. Because the way you are sounding now,
you need to listen. You need to
it's
listen.
like you are saying we are just making excuses.
I said we are different. We're not like. First of all, I said marriage changes a lot for us. We are not animals in Nigeria. When somebody is married to a Nigerian, that person automatically becomes a Nigerian. We take that even now, even with this South Africa, the way South Africans are behaving. If you marry a South African woman, bring her to Nigeria now, Nigerians will not revolt because she's married to one of us. We will say, oh no, that's our person. She's married to one of us. This is how we are as a people. We're not barbarians. We don't behave like animals. We don't start hating on people just because. There's always a reason.
To be honest, your leader. To be honest,
that is what I'm saying. I don't know how to repeat so myself now and then. You can't see this thing happening in Sunnyside. You can't see this thing happening in Sandton. You can't see this happening in Kempton Park. You can't see this happening probably in Cape Town, Somerset, Parkland. Where this thing of xenophobia is happening. It's way far from where people are having relationship with foreigners are staying. Apart from downtown, Johannesburg downtown, where all the bad things foreigners are doing is that's the only place they happen.
Let me tell you.
And then where that Nigerian man went to claim that he's a king in other people's land.
Okay, let me give you an instance now. In Nigeria, there is something that was happening in the southeast before now. Every Nigerian, for the sake of unity, they all came out. They discouraged their hearts. Now imagine a South African has been a victim of that event. The story will not be like that. What we are telling you is that whether it's happening in a village or it's not happening in a village, the media outlook over there is not sending good messages to us about your political leaders themselves. Is as good as your political leaders. They are even in support of this action. Exactly. So what we are telling you here is that we understand every bit of your story. Every bit of the story you have given to us here, we understand it. We agree with you. But still, the stories does not still discount the fact that what you people are doing is wrong. And that have triggered Nigerians. So if Nigerians
say still the same thing that you are not listening.
Let me like the point.
You like skipping the most important point. If a leader doesn't understand a relationship, the President Ramaphosa does not understand the relationship between South Africans and Nigerians, between Ghanaians and President Ramaphosa doesn't even know that in the olden days, Nigerians contribute school fees to South Africans in the apartheid. So how do you convince such a president that do not support xenophobia.
Can I complete my point? Okay, let me complete my point. My point
is I've been repeating it, and he keeps on asking me the same thing.
The president of South Africa too is also a
Ramaphosa is not a political president. If you just questions you are asking me now, I could have answered you a proper answer if it was in the days of Zuma or Thabo Mbeki. Ramaphosa doesn't even know that Nigerians were running to South Africans hide in Nigeria when they were wanted.
Let me tell you, in Nigeria, even in this our country, Nigeria, that a president will support one tribe against others, Nigeria will revolt against that president. Now you have a president supporting
and yet
such.
You never remove Buhari. You think it's easy like that? It's not easy. I told you that South Africa is a republic country, and Ramaphosa is an educated president. He's not a democratic. Is it Buhari?
Okay, let me just land my point there, then I leave. Let me land my point and leave.
My president, my country president, Ramaphosa, Cyril Ramaphosa, is an educated president. He's not the type of president that can understand the relationship between us as South Africans and this extended country. That what is happening can bring a whole big harm. He's a man from Limpopo.
Tell me, wait a minute. Let me get something to think. Are you saying? But what you're saying? Do you agree that Tyla should stay?
Yes, like you see, my sister. This
no, is it a yes or no? Is it yes or no?
The president, even all the premiers, including my cousin that is in the minister, they are not in the same page with him. He is not. He's not listening. He's supporting those people.
Wait, this sister, please. But what you're saying, you do agree that Tyla should stay in South Africa, right? Yes.
Tyla should stay in America. Tyla is not in South Africa. Tyla is in America.
Okay, she should stay wherever she shouldn't come to Nigeria.
She shouldn't come. That is what I'm saying.
Okay,
we're all saying she shouldn't come. Yes. What I'm saying, that what I was trying to say is that Femi, my president, is an educated president, is not a democratic president. We have lost all the democratic people in our government, and that is why South Africa is falling apart. If we were still having the democratic people that can still lead, like now, if they can allow Julius Malema to become a president of South Africa, you will love South Africa the way it was when Mandela ruled it. You will love South Africa the way it was when other people ruled it. But they do not want that. They want to take the country back from the same way where other African countries they are fighting now. Save the country.
Okay, let me now say something in response to what you said. Yes, you have a bad leader. That's just the simple way to describe what you said. 2, you have a bad leader that has high level of education, yet is still supporting that. See, that's why we say that Nigeria is a country where Nigerians, when you don't want something, regardless of how mad you can be as a leader, they will take you out. And I will give you an instance. In 2015, when Nigerians say they don't want corruption, etc., despite all the federal power, trust me sincerely, Nigerians, they voted the man out. 2, when Nigerians, when they said they don't want what is happening in the police force, the bad act, they created NSAS. Nigerians united, regardless of their tribe, regardless of their educational background, to really fight that.
That is what I'm saying, that South Africa now is too united to remove the ban. They want to remove foreigners.
That's what I'm telling you, that we Nigerians, we don't have that tolerance for bad things. If your South Africans, if they are united for bad things, it automatically translates to the fact that they are even enjoying the xenophobia, possibly because of their laziness, possibly because of lack of creativity.
And mind you, the foreigners that you are claiming they are foreigners are foreigners. So the people you are saying is South Africans, are Zimbabweans and Mozambicans and Namibians that have turned to South Africans riffraff. And they are the ones a real South African man can never say foreigners.
I want to complete my point. The other can have their ground, and I leave.
Yeah.
The point there is that if your people, for one reason or the other, they are weak, silent, they are fearful to the level that they cannot unite against bad governance in their country. Honestly, I think they are nothing but just educated illiterate or illiterate educated. But
in support of the bad governance, that's their problem.
Okay,
They are united.
We don't have governance as we have premier. We don't have governance.
That is to show you that South Africans are still in the Stone Age era. However, the point is that should Nigerians embrace Tyla, that is a matter of individual perspective. Should Tyla stay wherever she is if they did not accept her? The answer is yes. She should take that as a message home that, my brothers and sisters, what you are doing, you are closing doors for us. Please stop this xenophobia. If that is the message Nigeria wants Tyla to send back to South Africa, please, Nigerian, don't back down in your fight against Tyla as far as coming to Nigeria is concerned. However, we still have other messages we can send to South Africa. We have shown.
You know the best way to send the message. Send the message
is to isolate South Africa. Let them stand alone. Since they want to stand alone as a country, everybody should avoid South Africa.
That's what that's what we are saying. Allow them to stay alone. When they stay alone, then they can have their minds back to ground. No South Africans should go to Nigeria or travel anywhere. Everybody should live in their country. Stay in your country. Stay in your Zimbabwe. Stay in Mozambique. Stay anywhere. Then let's see if peace will come. If that's what this
we are in like globalization. Secondly,
because I'm saying just stop xenophobia, stop the attack. Let's live in peace. She said everybody should stay on their own. Then it's fine.
Okay. Let me complete it now. On the other hand, we are on a platform of a pastor who has always been preaching about love. His core message Monday, Sunday, Thursday, 7 days.
I don't know what is a pastor. What I know is that nobody should kill any woman being. I don't know any church religious. I'm not religious.
I'm about to go. Just wait. We are on the platform of a pastor who is really a police of pastors who does not show love. Therefore, if we are on the platform of a pastor that has been preaching about love, and Nigeria has always been rated as a religious country, maybe these are some of the messages our dear Lord Jesus Christ has been talking about in terms of love. If Nigerians think they can use Tyla case to send messages about love to the
Tyla
whole
is
world,
not even the artist that they can even use. She's not accurate. So using Tyla won't even work.
If Nigerians think they can use Tyla case to send message about love, about tolerance, about acceptance of people's flaw, please, they should try to take advantage of the moment. But the point there is that South Africans should learn to behave properly so that they can always send good messages about their country.
Mozambique, everybody should learn to behave, including Nigerians.
Because they are the ones on
the xenophobic attack.
Yes. So thank you all so much for coming. It's good we had this conversation. We all learn one thing or the other from one another. Take care, everyone. God bless, and see you a little later.
Bye. All right, thank you, Daddy. Bye.